Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Primetime. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Brian Burns. He gets in for an important sack, number 133 on his career, moving him past the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished with, intercepted on the second play of the game. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry and a good run there. He's going to get him 5 yards. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. Here comes 2nd and 4. Winston to throw. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. We'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't...
good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, New York. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown. At their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Wright adds the extra point. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. A run for the first time here with Jordan James. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Outside. 22. Watch out. He's checking. Crash.
They keep it on the ground with James. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Watch out.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Look at that one to James. It's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, Purdy completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, 49ers.
53.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. They set up the screen to James. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Throwing again is Purdy. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Abdul Carter. He gets in there to record the sack. Number 16 now on the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get set. Here we go. Watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. Watch out. Here we go. Yellow. Yellow. Up.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Washington.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. So, from 37, here's second down and 2. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll stay on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 48-yard line, here is second and 6.
Second and 6.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Giants leading this one early. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's a second and 6. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
We'll go play action. It's Winston. Open man, right side. He's got it. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On play action, Winston. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Get set. Get set. 18.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. DeMarion Overshown there on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Ready? Set. White foot. Follow.
Neighbors in motion.
Green, triple C. Where we go?
On first down, it's Winston. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
White.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. I don't think it was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. And this is...
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Five on the 50. Ready? Flip. White 25. Green, triple C. Where do we go?
Out of the gun, it's Winston. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The right kick is good. And the Giants stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it is James to start the drop. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. He's got him in. That's Watson. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Here we go. Yellow.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air again is Purdy. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Winston. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. First down, Giants.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
5 on the flat, 22. Stop.
To throw, here's Winston. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Now right to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. 22. Watch out.
1st and 10 for Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Outside. Outside. Up.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the offense as you can imagine.
So try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Green, double thing. Blue ready. Let's go.
Back to the air. It's Winston. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. First
Ready.
down, Giants.
Blue ready. Stop.
Throwing, Jameis. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Five on the 50. 5 on the... Ready. Blue ready. 5-0. Sonic. Easy.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready? White. Flag, 22 down. Flip. Green, triple team.
They send the tight end in motion.
Green, triple team. Split, huh?
Second down throw for Jameis. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Room to run past midfield. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 49.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Black 22, Sonic. Let me go.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
First and goal, Giants.
Hey, green, triple team.
Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Right, adds the extra point. And the Giants will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
And they're on 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with James. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On 1st and 10 is James. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman You need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Go ahead. 18! Watch out!
Again, it's McCaffrey. And that one going to be thrown down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in third and long. After being stuffed for a loss on first down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. Third and long.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
A 14-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Yellow.
Here's Purdy. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold it on fourth down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Ready! 280! Green, triple T! Let him go!
Off the play fake, it's Jameis. A throw on the move is caught. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Unbalanced look to the left here on first down.
A gainable line on the play. First down.
On play action, Winston. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
Ready! 5 on 280!
We'll go play action. It's Winston. He's going to look downfield once again. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not till he's inside the 25. Set to go now on first and 10.
Giants.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Get set. 21. 18. Watch out.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, boys.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. He'll try it now with James.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A run with James. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense. They continue here on this last play.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now Purdy. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on downs. On 1st down, it's Winston. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
At the 31-yard line.
Sonny, ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. This one complete right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Green, Timothy! Let's go!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Outside. What's up?
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Oh, in trouble. And down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get set. What's up?
It's my turn. A waste of time.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
53. Come on. Go.
Straight ahead, it's James, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
3rd and 11.
Get set.
They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Offense staying out there for this 4th down.
What's up?
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Outside. Watch out.
He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.